From my earliest years, I harbored an unexplainable affinity for antique artifacts, drawn to their hidden histories and untold tales. So, when I stumbled upon an old, ornate mirror at a forgotten estate sale, its intricately carved frame beckoning like a portal to another era, I couldn't resist bringing it home with me. Little did I know that this seemingly innocent purchase would unlock a realm of terror and psychological torment that defied all reason. As the mirror found its place on my bedroom wall, its elaborate craftsmanship fascinated me, the gilded frame adorned with twisted vines and faces etched in an eternal state of sinister laughter. It emitted an aura of mystery, an unsettling energy that hinted at secrets trapped within its glass, waiting to be unleashed. The first night after hanging the mirror, as I lay in bed, moonlight cast eerie patterns across the room. In the mirror's reflection, however, I caught a fleeting movement, a figure shrouded in darkness, its contours elusive yet unmistakably present. My heart leaped, a cold sweat prickling my skin, but when I turned to face the room, it was empty, devoid of any presence. I laughed off the encounter as a trick of the light, dismissing the rising unease that gnawed at my mind. Over the following days, inexplicable occurrences shadowed my life. Objects that should have remained immobile shifted from their places, whispers seemed to resonate from corners long untouched. And an insidious feeling of being observed trailed me like a malevolent specter. With each passing moment spent gazing into the mirror's depths, I witnessed an unsettling transformation in my reflection. My once familiar eyes now bore a depth of darkness. Sleep, my once sacred sanctuary, was no longer a refuge. It morphed into a realm of night terrors and dreams plagued by a haunting presence, an entity that lurked just beyond sight, coiled within the mirror, reaching out to claim me. I would jolt awake, drenched in cold sweat, unsure if I was still ensnared in the nightmare or plunged into an unending horror. With every sunrise, the mirror's hold over me tightened. Its magnetic pull dragged me closer to its surface, a relentless allure that whispered promises of forbidden knowledge, urging me to surrender my soul. Despite my growing apprehension, I found myself powerless to resist its call, as if an invisible force guided my steps. The reflection in the mirror became increasingly distorted, and its wickedness more pronounced. It began to murmur sinister thoughts, a serpentine voice that slithered into my mind, sowing seeds of doubt and terror. Visions of unspeakable acts materialized, each one eroding the fragile edges of my sanity, like grains of sand slipping through an hourglass's narrow neck. As the torment intensified, I sought refuge in the company of friends, but the mirror's influence bled into their presence. Their reflections warped and contorted, unveiling their deepest fears and vulnerabilities. Bonds of trust shattered, replaced by a palpable aura of paranoia and distrust. Desperation gripped me, and I resorted to draping the mirror in thick fabric, a last-ditch effort to shield myself from its dark influence. But even in darkness, the mirror's power lingered, a brooding shadow that haunted my thoughts, unrelenting in its grip. The guidance of experts offered little relief. Ancient My reflection, obscured by the fabric's folds, began to flicker in my peripheral vision. The mirror's sinister presence bled through the cover, seething with an evil that knew no restraint. It whispered promises of liberation, of unlocking the truth that lay hidden within me. In a moment of harrowing vulnerability, I succumbed. Trembling hands unveiled the mirror's surface, exposing its wicked face once more. The twisted visage within seemed to leer, victorious in its knowledge that it had ensnared me wholly. Days warped into weeks as reality and illusion blended into an inescapable nightmare. My friends, my family, all transformed into phantoms, with the mirror's gaze weaving a sinister tapestry of my own personal horror. Sanity teetered on the precipice of an abyss. The mirror claimed me, erasing my very essence. It left behind only a hollow shell, a vessel devoid of identity, possessed by the wicked force lurking within. The mirror's sinister secret remained, a dormant serpent ready to strike, its malevolence unshackled upon the world. Beware of the mirrors that reflect more than just the visage. They whisper secrets, twist perception, and manipulate reality. Their gaze can shatter your sanity, entwining you in an endless nightmare from which there is no reprieve.